Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here. Without a doubt, this year has been the year of Iron Studios. As a company, they have grown so much in the last 12 months, and it's amazing to watch this company expand and to really become a household name in the industry, and that's always good. Now, at Wonderfest, they had a few pieces that were showcasing, and I was excited for the stuff that they were presenting there. But thankfully, they were able to bring that also to Sideshow Con, New York Con, and I love it. I really love what they have there, and this stuff is already on pre-order at the Iron Studios official website, but also at the Sideshow website. So in this video today, I want to really look at the stuff that they have to offer right now, the new stuff, the good and the bad, what I like about them, what I don't like about them, and ultimately I want to let you know if I think that you need to add them to your collection or not. So in the next couple of minutes, stay tuned. And for that reason, we're going to go, I'm here at the Iron Studios website, and I will have the link in the description for those who are interested as usual. They got Hagrid Deluxe. This is from Harry Potter. This is $199.99. It's $200. Some people might say that it's very steep, but I do love the detail on this piece. I love the representation of the character, of the actor here. And that base, the detail is great. You can pay in full, or you can choose a payment plan, which up to 4 payments. And pretty much the installments will be like $50, which is not bad at all. This is going to release on June 1st of 2021. And here, of course, you got the description, all the information about this. And, you know, if you're a fan of in this case, the films, then you will understand you're a fan of the books, the novels. The scale is 110. We know that. Limited edition, they never really have an edition size. It's based on original movie reference, made in polished stone, hand painted, product dimensions 10.6 inches in height, 7.8 inches in width, and 6 inches in length. And the product weight is 5 pounds, which is actually heavy for this tiny piece. And of course, the second quarter of 2021, always subject to change. So we're gonna just look at the pictures because that's the reason I'm here. I really want to show you this. And at the Sideshow Con, even though the video, you know, live stream videos are normally not the best quality, but even on the live stream, you could see the detail and it looks amazing. And although I'm not, I would say, a fan of this films or the novels, I can really give kudos to the company, in this case, Iron Studios, for recreating this character the way they have done it. It looks terrific. Even you see the crows right there. I love the way they did the grass, the dirt, and in this case, the pumpkins. That looks great. And I love the texture on his clothing. I think that looks amazing. The guy looks great. It's definitely, if you're a big fan of this and you love Harry Potter, definitely this is something that maybe I consider getting for my sister-in-law, because I think my brother likes the movies, but I think my sister-in-law is the one that is more into it. But looking at this, love the detail. This is a very, I don't know, charming statue. And really love the detail. Again, the texture on the clothing, very nice. Love the paint job that they have on the pumpkins. Very good. But definitely, it is amazing what Iron Studios is doing. This company is really cementing itself in the industry. People are really paying attention. And not only that, you know, they're cementing the value and the quality of 110, because for many collectors, and I would say in most recent years, they have, I would say, dismissed the 110 scale as something just for non-collectors, for people that don't care much about collecting. Well, that's the impression some people have, and it's not the case. 110 collections can be as impressive as a 1/3 or 1/4. And because it's not about just the height or the size of a piece, it's more about the presentation. It's more about the quality of the art. And I think Iron Studios is really captivating people because of that. And even some of those displays they have are gigantic, are humongous, like in this case with the X-Men. But definitely this is a nice piece. Really looking at it, the paint job is good. And I know Iron Studios has been doing fantastic with the paint work. So I know a lot of people are going to definitely get this one for themselves, and I'm sure it's going to come out good. Now I want to look at the Cave Troll. This is another piece that was presented at Sideshow Con, and that it was impressive, and also Wonderfest. But this piece is super pricey. I was expecting this to be around, people were saying this is going to be $350. I was expecting more like $500, and I was short for $200. This is going to be $700. But this piece is impressive. When they showcase it there, when you saw it there, I think even Gem Mint was there as well in one of his videos. This piece is pretty much the same scale of a 1/4. $700. So I know a lot of people are not gonna be happy with the price, particularly as a 110. But if you are going to invest yourself into the Lord of the Rings by Iron Studios, then definitely this is one that you need to consider. I know a lot of collectors from Lord of the Rings that particularly collect from Weta. They're definitely going to add this to their collections. So it's again $700. You can pay in full or choose the payment plan up to 8 payments. That can help. And here you have the whole description. Of course, we're going to skip that just to save time. The item will be released on June 20th of 21. This is, of course, again, it's a 1/10 scale piece, limited edition, based on original movie references, made in polystone, hand painted. The statue is part of a battle diorama based on the Fellowship of the Ring movie, which I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what the whole diorama will be in the end. The product dimensions 16.5 inches in height, 18.1 inches in width, and 16.9 inches in length. So definitely you're looking around the 1/4 scale, or now we say 1/4 scale, but around the same height of 4 scale pieces, quarter scale. Product weight 23 pounds. This is a heavy piece for the scale. This is impressive. When I look at it at the con, through the video, through the live stream, it looks amazing. I love the detail. Always been a fan of big pieces like this. And definitely a must if you are into this, pretty much into the Iron Studios Lord of the Rings collection. But man, look at that. Even the back, the paint job is well done. Love the detail there. This is a really nice piece, and a lot of people are gonna go for it. Even if you're not really a fan of the Lord of the Rings, and if you love monsters and stuff, I think this is something worth considering. Of course, the price point might dissuade some people not to go unless you're really a hardcore fan. But I know some people will just go for it. Just bottom line, there's always people willing to go for anything that is, you know, like this, regardless of if they are familiar with the franchise or not. But look at that. And that is really amazing. All the detail. Very nice. Maybe I would say the paint job on the mouth is not. I would love to see perhaps a little more saliva or more red on it. But at the same time, they're basing this on movie references, so it is very accurate to pretty much to the film. If you remember the films, they were kind of like a bit kind of dark at that with this battle, which is one of the most amazing battles when they were fighting this monster in the caves. It was an amazing scene, one of my favorite scenes in the whole franchise and the whole movies. So yeah, it was a bit dark. Of course, this movie said they came out years ago now. By now, you know, just it's amazing how long it has been. But definitely they're doing it great, and they add this like the spit coming out. I think that's just a Photoshop thing, but yeah, it's Photoshop, which is an interesting way to set it up. But yeah, it would be nice if you can see the saliva. They put like some type of resin around it. That would be nice. Make it even clear. It's something that you see a lot that Prime 1 does. They put saliva or blood and the effect of the blood of plasma. All of that, they do those effects so well in their pieces. But here you can see this, the scale, the actual height and size of this piece. This is a monster. This guy is pretty much lifting there some weight. There's 25 pounds, of course. So yeah, he's struggling just keeping it straight. But man, look at that. That is a great looking piece. And finally, we're looking at Shao Kahn, a Deluxe Art Scale 110 Mortal Kombat piece. Also, they have the Silver Surfer, but that's not on pre-order yet. When that one comes out, we'll talk about it. But this is a tremendous piece. Of course, it was showcased at Wonderfest, but now that we can see it up close through the Sideshow Con, I'm impressed with this piece. Like the others, you can choose a payment plan up to 4 payments, or you can pay in full. I think the price is great. $200 for this piece. It has a great size. I was expecting a lot more, so definitely they're pricing it well. And we're gonna skip some of the description. If you're familiar with the Mortal Kombat legendary franchise, definitely you know this character. And I love this depiction. It will be released according to this on June 20th of 2021. That's always subject to change. The same information as before, limited edition, made in polystone, hand painted. The dimensions 9.8 inches in height, Remember, he's sitting down 7.8 inches in width and 7.8 inches in length. The weight is 5 pounds. I could expect a lot of different poses for this character, but I think this is the most iconic pose for Shao Kahn. If you remember the second game, which is actually the first time we saw this character, if I remember well, he was sitting down in the background, and it's so classic to see him like this. And I love this, that they're actually depicting the characters in the classic costumes and in the classic way. We have only seen Goro and now Shao Kahn, but I do believe that everything else they're gonna have is going to have that classic feel. And I'm, you know, the sky is the limit with the things they can do with this franchise, because of course there have been many different games and there's different styles where there's more modern and of course the retro style. So I really like this. I love this ruby, or this type of stone they have there. It looks so great. It looks so authentic. I love it. And I'm not really a fan of throne pieces, but this one is just fitting for the character in my opinion. And you can see the background. This was a standout for me. I love in this case the big troll. That's an amazing piece. Overpriced for sure, but this in my opinion it was the showstopper in the end. Because the way it is. Look at the detail. The paint job is very nice. And that's something that I can say about Iron Studios is the quality of the paint job. It's amazing for this scale. And a lot of people are praising the company because of it. And look at the detail. Love the color of his skin. Very accurate with the game, with the design. I really love it. This is a piece. I don't think it needs any improvements. I think it's perfect as it is. I really love the style. And I really love the way that actually the company is handling this franchise. At every angle, it looks great. And it reminds me a little bit of that, what was that, Odin, that also was sculpted by them. That is also on pre-order. That's also a great piece. And I think this is pretty much on the same vein. And you can see he's holding it. So it's not a small piece at all. Well, now coming to the end of this video, I would say that I'm so impressed with Iron Studios. As a company, they keep pushing the envelope. They keep pushing the boundaries, and they are really a fun company to watch. You know, every company has a different style, a different approach to business, and sometimes you don't understand what the companies are trying to achieve, and sometimes that can be very bothersome and sometimes annoying. But Iron Studios is just creating stuff, and every time they come into a show, I'm anticipating something new and fresh, and they're doing it every single time. They're doing it with the Mortal Kombat stuff. They're doing it with the Lord of the Rings. They're doing it with the Harry Potter stuff, with the DC stuff, with the Marvel stuff. They have so much stuff to offer, and that's always amazing. I really respect Iron Studios. I want this company to grow. They really deserve to have their own showcase at some point where they can really show everything they're working on. That would be amazing to watch, and definitely I'm impressed with them. But what is your opinion? What do you think? Are you a fan of Iron Studios? Do you love these pieces? Of course, we're still waiting for the Silver Samurai to go out on pre-order, but also that piece is amazing. So definitely Iron Studios deserves all the praise. So my friends, thanks for watching. God bless, take care, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.